What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new episode of Profiling Passionate People. And today I've got a very special guest with me. As you can kind of see, I got a trend going on with a lot of my CSUN alums, but the person I'm going to be bringing in today, by far, I look to her as an idol. She's got it going on. I'm going to bring her in here now, the Alexis Joy. And there you are. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing so great. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to see you again.
Likewise, like I said, it feels like I just saw you yesterday, but honestly, it's been a while. But it's just so great seeing you, and that's the thing with social media. It's as if we saw each other yesterday, we talked yesterday, and we can still stay up to date with what's going on with each other. But you know, nothing but love and just seeing everything that you got going on. I'm so happy for you. And what I love telling people off the air, and I don't mind sharing it with you. I mean, I got my cheerleading outfit upstairs. I got my pom poms. So if you need any cheering, you
Oh,
got always got it from me. So
yeah, you are the best. And I'm just so happy for you as well with all of your successes and everything. And I'm here to cheer you on as well. So thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
of course. So a little run back of how we met. So we were in Professor Ben Davis's class, and I saw you as soon as you came in, and we started doing our journalist exercises and in front of the camera stuff. And I was like, man, this girl got it going on. Like I got to find out, all of her history, all the background. And literally, you go on to your Instagram and all your websites and everything, you're just plastered everywhere. You're doing it. And like I said, just me idolizing you as a role model. Not only can I call you a friend, but it's so great seeing great people like yourself being able to succeed in this industry. And I have to say this, the one time in Ben Davis's class. So a little funny story. You were running late one day, and I remember. I think you know where I'm going with this. He says your name, and obviously you're not in the class. And I see on your post you had some birthday celebration, something, and Professor Davis is like, "Hey, does anyone know where Alexis is at?" And I was like, "I don't know. Her page looks like she's celebrating her birthday or something." Sure enough, you walk in like a couple minutes later, and the whole class just starts singing "Happy Birthday" to you,
Oh, I do remember.
and you just
Wait, what is going on
yeah,
here?
you're like, whose birthday is it?
Yes, I completely forgot about that at first, but yeah, now that you brought it up, I was like so confused. I was like, I didn't tell anyone. I don't know how anyone knows.
Yeah, and of course it was not her birthday. So, but yeah, that ever since then, you and I, we have bonded and talked about different things. So the Alexis Joy VIP access, you have done this for how long now?
10 years. It's going to be 10 years in November, which is crazy. It's like my little baby is growing up year after year. So it's so surreal. And before we even begin, again, I just want to thank you for all of your kind words you said. And I'm always here to cheer you on. Shout out to Professor Davis. He's the best, and for bringing us all together. So again,
Yeah,
yeah, thank you. But
of
yeah,
course.
Alexis Joy VIP Access, it's turning 10 years in November. So it's a big
Wow.
milestone. And I'm just so honored and blessed to really be celebrating that.
So those that do not know, how did this come about?
So I have always had such a great passion for writing and for like the world of journalism. And so I originally started out writing for an entertainment news website online. I really loved it because it helped my love again for writing flourish and even more so find my beat. But then when I was 13, I decided to branch out on my own. And on 11/11/11, that's when
Hey,
I launched Alexis Joy VIP Access. And the rest is history. I've been blessed enough to be covering amazing events, but the part that I really am proud about the most is that I'm the one who does it all. I write all the articles,
yeah.
edit all the interview videos, host all the interviews, do all of the social media posts. So it's a lot of work, but when you love what you do, it's worth it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, obviously this being a passionate podcast right here, and like I said, just hearing your story before and obviously telling the people what it all is about now, that's the main reason why I wanted you to come on here, is the fact that you're doing everything. You sought out your dream, you sought out your vision. Obviously, I'm sure it wasn't cupcakes and roses and rainbows when you first started off, and I'm sure there's still some hiccups, but the fact that you stuck to what you wanted, and the fact that you are breaking down wall after wall after wall. Like I said, guys, when you guys get a chance, check out her profile, see some of the people that she's taken pictures with, who she's interviewed, who she's been behind the scenes with, all these premieres and everything. Like I said, you got it going on, and it's just another beautiful example of, if you want something bad enough, again, your name is labeled all over your everything.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you
So
so much. Yeah, because it's what you said, it's definitely not cupcakes. I mean, I've gotten so many no's, more no's than yeses. And
yeah,
I've always said this, that with every no, it just makes me work even harder to finally get that yes. And so it's been a long journey, but as what you've mentioned, like when you really are passionate about what you're doing, then
yeah.
it's all worthwhile.
Yeah, I mean, I always try to dive in and zero in on my guests of, what is the fortune cookie lesson that they try to give the viewer and the listener? And you just said it right there. Every no that you got, eventually there's going to be a yes. And when you are as passionate and you're pouring out of your pores of what you want to do in life, that's just the journey right there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, okay. So going on 10 years, obviously there was a little bit of a pause in the pandemic, but I mean, you're already up and launching. I just saw you at a premiere for Turner and Hooch. What is it? Star Trek, Lower Decks. I mean, what aren't you doing?
Oh, it's such a blessing. I mean, with the pandemic, everything is of course been so scary. And I've just been, to use this word a lot, but that's how I really feel. I've just been really blessed because we're able to do work through things like this over Zoom, and being able to still work on things that way, and being able to go to premieres but have the premiere brought at home has been surreal. So just being able to find innovative ways to adapt to our current times has been really, again, a blessing. And
Yeah.
just now that things are going back to normal, it's really wonderful.
That's amazing. And like I said, you saw the pandemic as it was, but you still were working during the downtime. You were still perfecting your craft, and now during that downtime, it's now leading to fast forwarding to now. And it's as if, what pandemic? Like I said, there was no dead zone on your websites and your page. Like, you stayed grinding during that whole entire time. Like, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about that,
Oh, thank
because the fact, like, like I said, I've already idolized you so much already, and I've mentioned that already. But the fact that there wasn't any downtime, you knew what you wanted to do, you saw this as an opportunity. So, hats off to you for that. But, I must say, I love seeing the posts, but I'll ask you about your influences here in a second. But I must say, your mom, and I believe it's your grandma, because I had to do a little bit of digging,
you.
they are so cute in those photos.
Oh, thank you. I mean, and like, I'm so happy you brought them up because, like,
Yeah,
I love talking about them. They're my life, they're my world. They're really like my mom, my grandma, my great grandma, our cat Jagger. I have to include him.
of course.
And my uncle. I mean, like, just having them in my life, this is why I do what I do, because I just want to make their lives better and be able to give them back all of the support and love and like miracles they've made possible for me. And like, I just can't go without saying, whether it's like a great podcast like this, or whether like I've done any other kinds of interviews, I always say I thank them. I thank my angels, saints, and God, because without them, I mean, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. So yeah, I love them. I love taking them with me everywhere. And like, yeah, it's a one woman show, but like behind the camera is either my mom or my grandma. So that's the fun fact of it all.
Yeah, honestly, you're one of the most humblest cats that I know out there that's in this industry. And like I said, I loved seeing like the drive-in that you had just recently done. And your mom is just always smiling cheek to cheek, and she's always rocking those tattoos, and just, it's like, dang, I wish my mom was as hip as that and as cool as that. So, shout out to them. So I want to dive into a little of your professional career as well. So you've been seen on Good Morning America. You've been seen on Nightline, Awesomeness TV, BBC's Matilda and the Ramsey Bunch. Like, again, what haven't you done already? You just keep checking off boxes.
Thank you so much. Yeah, all of those were just so incredible. I was able to host for Awesomeness TV for their online website at VidCon and at Variety's Power of Young Hollywood. So we did a bunch of fun interviews. I interviewed Dakota Fanning at the Variety's Power of Young Hollywood for Awesomeness TV. It was such an honor and such a thrill. And so that was extremely fun. I also starred in their My 2 Cents show on the Awesomeness TV YouTube channel. So that was a blast. And then, as you mentioned, BBC's Matilda and the Ramsey Bunch. So that is Gordon Ramsay's daughter. Matilda has her own show. Yeah. So it was such a great honor because they invited me to come on the show to be an entertainment news reporter expert. And I was able to share some fun tips and favorite tips on what it's like to be a reporter. So these are memories that I'll never forget.
Speaking of memories, who's your favorite person that you talked to, taken a photo of? I mean, I'm kind of blushing because I've never come across this cat, but tell the viewers.
Okay, so you know me. I mean, from like all of our like college days, my like all-time favorite, my one true love is Drake. And I was able to meet him at the Euphoria premiere. And that was like the best day of my life. I mean, that photo's plastered everywhere, whether it's like in a frame by my bedside, I have it as like my phone case. Like, lucky enough, I didn't make it into a pillow, but I have it everywhere. So obviously, granted, that's my favorite, but everyone I interview has always been so wonderful and so exciting. And I mean, I can't really choose a favorite because they're all so wonderful, but I really love getting to interview Tom Kenny, who's the voice of SpongeBob SquarePants, because he's always such a delight. So it's been
now side thought, didn't you meet him, if I remember correctly, at Carney's?
Oh, so I actually interviewed Roger Bumpus, who's the voice of Squidward at Carney.
Okay.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay, so you said that you don't have a picture of a pillow of you and Drake yet?
I don't. I haven't gotten to making that yet. Maybe I should.
In the near future, I'm going to be sending out little gifts, for the people that have come on here. So you just gave me a great idea for that. So,
oh my goodness, I'll forever treasure that. You don't have to get me anything, but
I got you. But yeah, man, like I said, everything that you've just been doing, any word of advice for someone like myself? I already know your journey, but if you are stuck in a rut out there and you're wanting to pursue something as passionate as what you are doing right now, any word of advice other than what you had mentioned earlier with the every no you get is a yes?
Yeah, so first of all, you're doing incredible, and I'm always so proud of you and rooting you on.
That.
But as for advice, I would just say work hard and then work even harder, because I have had so many moments where with all of those no's and all of those rejections, sometimes it can really put you down and be like, oh, like, why isn't it happening? But I just believe that if you work hard and you have faith, then things will work out, and like hard work always prevails over everything. So just, it may sound cliche, but don't give up, because that hard times, like as what they always say, pressure turns into diamonds. So
wow, that I just opened up so many fortune cookies right there. Honestly, so great having you on here. Just like I said, people, when you guys get a chance, I'll be listing the links and her ads and everything, so you can check everything out that she's doing. I know you have a lot of things going on. What can we expect in the near future from you?
Yeah, I'm just always churning out new content on my site. So that's Alexis Joy VIP Access, my YouTube channel. I'm sharing a lot of new coverage from events and fun fashion hauls and videos with that. So just always really working hard on bringing out great content.
Perfect. All right. Until then, Really appreciate you coming on here. Thank you so very much. She's Alexis Joy. I'm Solomon. You guys continue to stay passionate, continue to go after your goals and your dreams. Again, thank you so very much. Until then, next
Thank
time,
you.
appreciate
Thanks
you
so
guys.
much.
All right.